Hey everybody, it's your girl Coco Kitten Bruja, and y'all see the nails. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for Money Mondays. And after last week's warm reception of the first edition of Money Mondays, I sat with it for a little bit and really thought about what I wanted to do. And I really want to dig into Money Mondays and use it as an opportunity to learn, as well as provide you guys with the reading and maybe offer you guys some tidbits of wisdom based on what I learned. So I actually decided to start reading the Witch's Coin. Oop, y'all, this is my makeshift bookmark right now because I actually need to make myself a bookmark. But this is the book that I'm reading. It is The Witch's Coin by Christopher Penczak. You guys know I'm terrible with names, so don't hurt me. But I figured one chapter a week would be good, and I can kind of talk about what I learned for a couple of minutes. By all means, if you want to skip ahead, it won't hurt my feelings. But, you know, you could learn something. Who knows? So anyway, I read through the intro in the first chapter, and I actually love the way it starts. It leads the way by saying having prosperity doesn't have to mean you're a millionaire. So in this book, he's like, hey, I'm going to teach you how to gain prosperity and all that stuff, but I'm not a millionaire. I don't need to be a millionaire. And he's pretty much saying that prosperity is a state of not lacking, right? So you are in a place where you're financially stable, your bills are on auto pay. You don't really have a want or a longing for anything material. You can travel when you want, and you can spend time with the people that you love with ease because everything else in the material world is taken care of. And I think it needs to be said that abundance and prosperity are not synonymous, right? Abundance literally means to have a lot of something. So often we ask for abundance with no real direction, and spirit just winds up going with our frequency. So if you're seeking abundance with a lack mind state, guess what you're attracting? An abundance of lack, right? So I feel like with this first chapter, I just kind of want to touch on something as far as, like, I feel like it's important to talk about because we're often chasing big money, right? So much that we become neglectful of everything else. So, like, you're trying to chase the millions and lose sight of an opportunity to start building on something because you're trying to get the long money out the gate. And you start losing sight of what's important, losing sight of the comfort, the peace that you're ultimately trying to find within the financial stability. So I think it's cool that a book about manifesting money can let you know that money isn't everything. And the true thing you want to manifest is comfort and ease, but the book will still show you how to make things easier through material wealth, right? So I'm excited to get into this book in more depth. Honestly, I feel like I'm going to learn a lot from it. That's my tidbit. That's my takeaway from chapter 1. Next week, we'll go into chapter 2. So now we're going to get into the reading. If you have this book, definitely let me know in the comments how you feel about it, what you gained from the book, or if it's a book that you are now considering. Just let me know in the comments. So as always, we're going to clear our energy and clear overall energy. First, we're going to start with 3 deep breaths. You're going to breathe in through the nose, fill up your solar plexus, make your stomach a little tight, hold it for 3 seconds, and then exhale through the mouth. All right? Now, go ahead and take that first deep breath. Inhale energy, inhale light, inhale prosperity, inhale financial abundance, right? Hold that space, hold that energy in your solar plexus. Let it fill it up. Hold it for 3 seconds. And exhale lack, exhale doubt, exhale fear, and exhale the idea that you're not worthy. Let's take another breath and inhale through the nose. And hold it. And exhale. And I apologize for any background music, guys. Let's do one more breath. and exhale. All right, now I'm going to clear the energy with a little bit of sound. I love my singing bowl. Okay, now let's get into this. Let's dive in. You guys know I'm going to start with my trusty field tarot. I have been designating this deck as my money deck. And yes, I know the training video for tarot decks, it's coming, guys. It's coming. There's a lot going on behind the scenes, a lot of things that I'm working on, but I am definitely going to be bringing you guys more tarot tutorials very soon. All right, Spirit. What are you going to tell us about our finances this week collectively? And as always, again, this is a general reading when it comes to money. So if it doesn't apply, always let it fly. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And always leave a comment, because I truly love the comments that everybody drops. I love the energy you guys give me and the encouragement. It is very much appreciated. All right, what we got going on? I'm hearing 5 cards, so we're going to pull 5 cards. We're going to have 5 cards jump out. Let's see. Looks like I'm going to have to pull them myself because nobody wants to jump out. Don't be scared today now. Okay, we got 1. Let's do one last one. Okay. So we have the 6 of Pentacles. We have the 5 of Swords. We have the 5 of Wands. Okay, now. What y'all doing over here? The 2 of Cups. And the Princess or the Page of Swords. With the bottom of the deck being the 8 of Discs, the 8 of Pentacles. Now, I feel like this week, like somebody's going to get some free food. This generosity card, y'all, if I don't know nothing else as a Taurus, it's about money and food. But listen, this 6 of Pentacles, I feel like somebody's going to be in the right place at the right time. And like the person in front of them is going to pay for their food. That's literally the first thing I heard. So whoever that is, enjoy your food. Take an extra bite for me. But also, when I think about the 6 of Pentacles, I think about you being the blessing in order to bless others, right? Now, with that being said, I feel like as we move into this 5 of Swords energy, there's definitely a feeling like, almost like you overextended yourself, as if the example you made by being a blessing to others opened the door for everybody to come and have their hand out, right? And you overextended yourself and you feel depleted. You feel as if, you know, everybody just ran over your back, pretty much. You became a doormat. And I feel like the 5 of Swords energy is definitely a call to those who are like my business owners, right? You are putting in a lot of investments in yourself, in your business, whether that's money, whether that's time, and you're feeling like you're not completely getting everything that you want back. And that feeling of defeat is almost leaving you in a state of desperation or a feeling of, you know, am I doing the right thing? Now, with that being said, and I'm still talking to my business owners, don't put yourself in a state of competition, because I feel like there are times where some people feel like their back is against the wall and they need something. They need something to get them a quick buck. They need something to push them forward. So what do? They become copycats. They become people who see what's working for somebody else and they try to take that and make it work for them. And if that is you, I'm going to tell you right now, stealing somebody else's idea will never work for you, because what's working for that person comes all the way down to their frequency and literally their divine path, which is not your frequency or your path. So if you are of the mind where you're feeling like your back is against the wall, you're feeling the defeat of this Five of Swords, don't get desperate. Don't put yourself in a space of competition with others, because the only person you need to be in competition with is the person you were yesterday. That is literally the only thing that you need to be in competition with, because as you create spaces of blessings for others, you become blessed. So we're going to skip over this Five of Swords right now, and I want to talk about these two cards right here, the Six of Pentacles and the Five of Wands, because as long as you are in competition with yourself and you stay in your lane, creating avenues of blessings for others, the traffic is going to continue to flow with the abundance and the prosperity meant for you. Which, I'm sorry, I just have to nod. Shout out to Sailor Moon with this card. So as we move down into the Two of Cups, typically, when we look at the Two of Cups, we think about the Lovers card, right? When it comes to the Two of Cups and when it comes to the Lovers, when you're looking outside of a love reading, we're talking about commitments. We're talking about the union of two entities coming together to create one thing. And I almost feel like this particular reading is going to be for my business owners. If you do not own a business or you haven't started your business yet, I will say, watch what you do when it comes to offering money to people, right? Because a lot of people who don't need money will ask for money just to see what your pockets look like. I don't know who that was for, but I will say it again. Some people who don't need money will ask for money just to see what your pockets look like. So please make sure that you are not overextending your generosity. There is a law of equal exchange when we talk about reciprocity. So when it comes to the people who always had a handout, start really thinking about where you are investing your generosity, whether it's money, whether it's time, whether it's the commitments you make. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself in a state of defeat because you overextended yourself, or all of these swords wind up being in your back. You see what I'm saying? Stay in your lane. Keep yourself your only competition. Don't worry about what's going on in the lanes besides you. As long as I'm gonna tell you right now, I literally just got off the phone with a really good friend of mine, and she dropped the whole gem. If everybody stays in their lane, there's no traffic. So if you stand in your lane, you don't have to worry about running into traffic, because your lane is always clear because you're focusing on you, right? So when we talk about this union, I feel like the people who are business owners starting their business, there's going to be opportunities for collaboration, big and small. And I feel like with this Princess or Page of Swords energy being right next to it, there's a sense of apprehension. Yes, you are very much intrigued about this offer, this opportunity to create a union, a unified front on something. But this curiosity is also like a nudge to say, hey, look into this a little bit more. Before you fully commit yourself, ask questions, research what this person is offering you, and make sure that it is something that is worth your while. Make sure it is something that once you make this commitment, it's going to create one shared cup and not one full cup and one empty cup. Because a lot of people feel like, okay, well, we're in this connection, this union, we're a partnership. Whereas now we might be in a partnership, but I'm doing 75% of the work while you're reaping 50% of the benefits. that doesn't sound equal. You see what I'm saying? So when it comes to any contracts, any opportunities, any offers, before you commit, not play up, but definitely dive into the curiosity that you have when it comes to what this commitment could entail. What is the time expectations? How much am I expected to put into this? What is required of me before I commit to this opportunity? With the bottom of the deck being the Eight of Pentacles, the card says dedication, but I also look at this card as a card of self-mastery, really understanding who you are in terms of how you spend your money, your relationship to money, and really how can you even become a blessing to others with what you have? Because Spirit will give you more when it knows you can understand the resources that's already available to you. So how can you master the resources you have now to create a lane for more resources? So all in all, I feel like this first layer for my business owners, pay attention to what you're doing. Pay attention to how you're extending yourself and offering yourself. People who are looking for influencers, definitely cultivate this. Okay, here it is. Here it is. I'm sorry. Now they're throwing it at me. For the people who are looking for influencers, make sure that whatever commitment you make with these influencers, research them and make sure they have the clout that you need to back your product correctly. That is a very pointed message for very specific people, but I feel like it has to be said because you don't want to put yourself out there, offer your products to these influencers, and now all of a sudden they are doing absolute nothing with your product. So now you feel like you've wasted time, you've wasted product, you wasted energy, and you feel defeated. And now you're looking at the next big thing. You're starting to get that hunger, that desperation. Don't fall into it. Take a little bit of time as you create these contracts. Take a little bit of time to really do your research on these people. Again, I know that's a very specific message to people, but that has to be said because I feel like it's a pandemic. People are doing whatever they can to get money, to get free stuff, and you don't want to find yourself caught out there sending very valuable products to people who just really wanted some free shit and they don't plan on doing anything with it, and you're not getting the return on the investment that you really want. And also, I would suggest with this Eight of Pentacles energy, getting contracts that are airtight. Don't do everything over Messenger. Don't do everything over, these private messages. Create a sound contract for your influencers, for anybody that you want to join your team in any capacity. Business owners, please, please, please. I know that a lot of us are still in the infancy stage of our businesses, or even maybe, let's say, the toddler phase. But we have to start thinking smart, and we have to start thinking in terms of legalities, because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like this particular spread, when it comes to my business owners, definitely start getting your ducks in a row when it comes to the legalities of your business. Which is funny because there's no justice card here. There's nothing that really alludes to legal, but I feel like with this self-mastery, this Two of Cups, and this curiosity, I feel the draw to really speak about contracts and expectations, because the moment you agree to something, the moment that you fully commit yourself to something, you leave yourself open to any type of nefarious thing, which comes back to, did you do your research? Did you make sure that any curiosities you had about this person and what they're capable of, did you make sure that all of those things, that you got what you needed? You got it. You got the information you needed. Again, for those who are not opening businesses, who are not a business owner, Pay attention to contracts. Pay attention to the fine print before you commit yourself to a loan, before you commit yourself to credit cards, because folks are out here doing whatever they can to scam you, sending random text messages to your phone saying that you won something, sending random emails to you under the guise of like your phone company or anything like that. Scammers are real because people are afraid of being broke, which I'm not afraid of being broke. Broke is just not in my vocabulary, which is a whole nother conversation. Be careful, guys. The cards that are sticking out the most to me are these two. Before you make the commitment, make sure you're answering your curiosity. Make sure you're doing your research, right? Let's move on to the secret language of color. I would love to diversify my decks when it comes to Money Mondays, and I'm hoping that I can start finding money oracles. If not, you never know what might happen in the future, what might pop up. But for now, I feel like these decks are good for delivering the message. The Field Tarot, I have absolutely trained to be my money deck, and she hasn't let me down yet. Okay. Oh no, some of them are upside down. Okay, that's fine. Boy, we don't have, I was about to say, we don't have any jumpers today. Oh, now I got all the jumpers. Y'all, just foolishness. Hold on. So we have turquoise, awaken your empathy, which is a nod to your throat chakra. We have, we got 4 cards this time. So we have watermelon, have fun with your inner child, but this is also root chakra. Pink, we have the heart chakra. It says let love in, and sapphire, which is your third eye, and it says regenerate your body. So when we talk about money, when we talk about this 6 of Pentacles energy, yes, you want to let love in and you want to awaken your empathy. However, again, I say be careful when it comes to giving people money. Be careful when it comes to the obligation and the expectation that comes with that. Because you can be empathetic to somebody's need, if, hey, I need $50 to pay this bill, or I need $50 to get my kids food, blase, blase, blase. You can be empathetic and you can have unconditional love for your fellow man. But at the end of the day, you also have to be aware and have discernment about the situation around the money you give. Having fun with your inner child. I feel like a lot of us grew up not rich. A lot of us grew up in low to lower middle class families. So there's a lot of financial trauma tied to our inner child, our younger self. And just, I'm always going to put my own business out there. I grew up, in the heart of South Central LA in the 90s, where we had meal ticket lunches and different things like that, to where, I never knew that I was poor, but I knew I didn't have a lot of money. And I have lived in situations where the lights were cut off and different things like that. So it's like, as an adult, there are times where I hoard things because I don't want it to go away. I don't want to be in a position to where I'm losing things. And I feel like on a collective level, there's some inner trauma that needs to be worked out when it comes to who we were as kids and how we viewed money as children. Understanding the reason why mama didn't have McDonald's money. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like this is definitely a nod to root, sacral, chakra work. And then ultimately regenerate your body, switching your mindsets, tapping into your third eye, your intuition, and understanding that Sometimes you get messages about certain things and you need to listen to it. When spirit is telling you, you probably shouldn't give this person money, or this is not a GoFundMe that's credible. This is not a business you should collaborate with. Listen to your intuition, regenerate your body, recharge the mindsets that you have about people, places, things, and really understand that spirit be trying to tell you what to do with your money if you just listen. Yeah, I definitely love the energy of these cards, especially this inner child. Like, that's a revelation I literally just came to looking at this card. Like, there is inner child healing that needs to be done when it comes to our relationship with money based on how we were raised around money. So that's a takeaway I'm going to sit with, and I hope you guys do the same. I'm going to pull from the Sacred Creators Oracle, and we're going to wrap it up. I am really enjoying these Money Monday readings, and I hope you guys are too. Please, again, let me know in the comments how you feel about the format. I'm making content for you guys. It's not just about me. So if there's something that you want to see when it comes to Money Mondays, if there's anything that I can help you guys with, definitely let me know. Shuffle one more time. Okay. Oh, we got our one card already. All right. I'm going to roll with it. Soul on fire. Definitely. Be passionate about what you're doing every day. It doesn't matter if it's about money or not. Be passionate. If you're going to commit, be passionate about that commitment and everything that comes with it. Be passionate about feeding your curiosity and having that hunger for knowledge and seek it out. Have passion about the generosity that you have when it's coming from a genuine place and you genuinely feel like you're doing the right thing. Be passionate about it, right? Be passionate about staying in your damn lane. Be passionate about being your own competition. You don't have to worry about anybody else being competition. You are your own competition. And lastly, just be confident and be passionate about self-mastery, about dedicating yourself to your own betterment, especially when it comes to material wealth. I love you guys. Again, I am totally enjoying doing these. If you would like your own private money reading, hit me up and I will be happy to do so, where I am just talking about your relationship with money and how to move forward. You can DM me across all social media at Coco Kitten Bruja. And until next time, guys, I'm sending you tons of love, tons of money, tons of love, tons of light, and ton of financial prosperity. Peace.